Chapter 4: Environmental Management. Revision. Look where I am standing. I am standing in the midst of nature. In the language of science, I can preferably say that I am standing in the midst of an ecosystem of which even I am a part of. Oh, now this brings me back to this word, ecosystem. By now, you all might have definitely recalled this word from your previous grade. Come, let us quickly revise this concept in brief. An ecosystem is the whole biotic community in a given area plus its abiotic environment. It is a system which is formed due to interaction among all the living organisms living in a particular given area and also their interaction with their physical environment. See these plants, animals, flowing river, chirping birds, blazing sunlight, swiftly moving wind. All these living things and the physical environment are the components of an ecosystem. We have already learned that organisms form an integral part of an ecosystem. The condition of feed and being feeded is a continuous ongoing process in an ecosystem. Primary consumers, secondary consumers, apex consumers, and mixed consumers are all predators of our ecosystem. Primary consumers directly depend on autotrophs for their food. Secondary consumers directly depend on primary consumers or herbivores for their food. Apex consumers depend on primary, that is herbivores, as well as secondary consumers, that is carnivores, for their food. Mixed consumers or omnivores feed on both plants and animals as their food. From this, we can infer that for the functioning of our ecosystem, this chain is very important, and it is called the food chain. We have studied the concept of food chain and food web in our previous grades. Come, let us brush up this concept in brief. A definite sequence of interactions that go on continuously between the producers, consumers, and saprophytes is called a food chain. An ecosystem consists of many food chains that are interconnected at various levels. This interconnected network of food chains together forms a food web. Now see this picture over here. This picture represents a food chain in an ecosystem. This food chain begins with a producer. The grasshopper shown over here is a primary consumer which feeds on the producer. The grasshopper is then eaten by a frog, which is a secondary consumer of our environment. The tertiary consumer of this food chain is the snake, which preys on the frog. The snake is then caught and eaten by the apex consumer, that is the eagle. When this eagle dies, the saprophytes feed on it and obtain their food. In this way, each organism over here is connected to each other by the need of food. This struggle for existence is also explained in one of the verses of Bhagavad Puran, which says, Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. This means that one animal is food for another animal. A grasshopper is eaten by a frog is eaten by a snake, and a snake is eaten by another animal. In this way, the process of destruction goes on for the subsistence of living beings. This is nature's law. Sometimes, depending upon the availability of food, a predator changes its prey. Due to this, different food chains are formed and they become interconnected to each other. This creates an intricate network in the ecosystem called the food web. After this brief recall about ecosystem, I don't think you would mind a quick review of this topic.